Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are having a good weekend. I hope everybody can hear me okay. It looks like everything's working all right. Sorry. Okay. Let's go to, we'll continue on to our thing. I think we were cleaning the Ferris wheel. That's right. We're halfway done. So let's go ahead in there. Resume. And see what we got going here. I think we finished everything along the bottom, and now we're just basically doing the cars and like the big frame part, if I remember right. I feel like, yeah, that centerpiece, the frame, and the cars. And boy, that's going to be that's going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere up here is the deal. I just passed it. Okay. Let's get the car down and then turn it off. We'll do the cars. They look like they're going to be pretty straightforward, I guess. So let's get to it. Hang on just a second here, gang. Let me switch this over just to make sure everything is looking good. Okay, everything's looking good. I just want to make sure we're doing all right with the stream. Okay, resume, close tablet. So I will tell you guys that I am way behind in where I should be right now in terms of the stuff for YouTube. Normally, at this point in the day, or at this point in the week, I would have finished everything God of War related, including uploading it to the server, uploading it to YouTube is what I'm trying to say. And I don't. I have it edited, so that's good. But it was a long one, so that's why I started yesterday. I think about 4 in the morning, and I was still working up until about 6 at night. So you know, that's how long is that? That's a 14-hour day. Normally I don't go that long, but all the episodes were long, especially God of War, which is long this week. So I didn't get, and I didn't even finish. I didn't get as far as I was supposed to. I did get it edited, but I did not get it reviewed. I started the review. I always watch my videos after they're done, like the final product that you guys see, to make sure everything's okay. I don't know how necessary that is, because the number of times I found a problem during the review phase is really minimal, but it does happen. I don't know if I would be entirely comfortable putting up a video that I haven't actually watched. I don't know. Hey Wezzy, how you doing? How's your weekend going? Let's see here, this frame. So yeah, it's Wheezy. I spelled it Wheezy. Oh, okay. I apologize. I don't mean to mispronounce anyone's name. looks like it's pretty okay. These pods are going to be annoying, I can see. they're going to be difficult. Okay, I think we might as well get all this down here while we can, as long as it's down here. I think we've got about as much as we can get. This pod frame. Here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's the frame. This pod has probably got the underneath to do. I gotta lift it up a little bit. Come on. Let's lift you a little so I can get underneath. Okay, stop there. Yeah. So yeah, what I was about to say is God of War. I had a particular goal to get Vanaheim to 70%. We were at 60% when I started, so I thought, okay, we can do 10% per episode. I'm trying to actually get that to 100%, and figure I can do 10% per episode. It'll take 4 more episodes, right? So my goal was to get it to 70%. Well, it took me almost 2 hours to do that. So, but I did kill a lot of bosses. I mean, I think we got 3, so that's pretty good. So. Whoops. Is there dirt on it? No. Okay. Sorry, my throat is dry today. I'm not sure why. So all that by way of saying, which one are you on in Power Wash? This is the Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel, is that right? I always get Ferris wheel and carousel mixed up. But this is the first game, if that's what you're asking. I haven't gotten to the second game yet. But the Ferris wheel, I think, is a pretty good chunk of the way through the game as far as like the levels go. I mean, I'd say we're a good 80% of the way through all the base levels anyway. There's more stuff. There's like the odd jobs, and there's also challenges, which I'm probably not going to do because that's not really the point of this playthrough. And then there's all the DLC. Okay, you're looking pretty good. God, sorry. Suddenly I'm having fits. It's allergy season, right? I was out yesterday. So, yes, yesterday I was on the computer all day. But while it was encoding, which took about, after I edit it, it goes to I start encoding, and it takes a couple of hours to do that, especially with a long episode like God of War was. And so during that 2 hours, I went outside and weeded my backyard, which desperately needed it because I've let it get away from me, and so I think my allergies just are going nuts. So I apologize for the scratchy throat. I feel like these cars are going to be a pain. How many of these are there? Okay, that's done. This is not done. Did we finish both of those? That's dirty. No, this one. That one's done. No, we didn't get all that one. Bloody hell. I wonder if I could still do it. There we go. Okay, this pod. I've got the underneath to do still. This frame. Okay. I'm not too terribly concerned with these things just yet. Although, since they're down here, I'll get them. But, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, just by way of saying, I'm super far behind on where I would normally be, which is a problem because Sundays are actually already a very intensive day. Since I added this stream in on Sundays, it doesn't give me as much time to do editing. I don't want to be on the computer all weekend. That's just not, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Let me move this around. So we got this, we don't have this frame done, but I feel like that's okay. Because I think I just have to get the back. I hope. There we go, yeah. And get the bottom of this, and this pod should be done. Yep, there you go. Okay, that's good. So we've got two. How many of these are there? Hang on, how many of these things do we have to do? So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man. Okay. We're at 49%. All right. So yeah, 14-hour days on the computer are not great. I mean, like I said, I did take a couple-hour break to go outside and do some weeding and, you know, eat some lunch and stuff like that. So I did. It wasn't, to be technical, totally 14 hours. It was more like 12. And I still just didn't finish. Right? So, which almost guarantees I'm going to be behind to after today. So I'm going to have to catch up on Monday if I can. Which is always tricky because that's, you know, I work on weekdays. So, but I'll get as far as I can today and try and catch up tomorrow after work. Okay. Do I play Fortnite? No. I mean, I have played it. I don't honestly. I have never played it, but no, I don't regularly play Fortnite. I did have a good time with it when I played it. It was interesting. Although I would be considered a complete newbie if anybody played with me. You probably don't want to play with me, but yeah, I had a good time with it in those times that I did play it. I don't have time. Is the only reason why I haven't played. Games like that are very time intensive, and as it is, doing as much content as I do. I don't have a lot of spare time to do other stuff. I occasionally will play other games, but... And in reality, to be honest, by the time I'm done doing 5 to 8 hours worth of video every week, I'm not really interested in playing any more games, usually. Okay, so let's see. This frame is still messed up. How come? Why for you messed up? I can help with Fortnite? Is that what you're talking about? I will say when I played, I think it was Fortnite. Yeah. I know there's a couple of different games, but I'm pretty sure it was Fortnite. I didn't play with other players. I played against the computer. I don't feel like I'm good enough to subject other players to my terrible skills. Okay, this frame is done, that frame is done, that pod is done. We got done what I wanted to get done. Okay, cool. Get some of this. Get stuck on that thing. Okay, that all looks pretty decent. Next, let's drag these around. Right about there. I like it this way because then I can get underneath. In fact, we'll do the bottom one first. So, yeah, okay, so we got the bottom. Let's drag this around. So, in God of War, just to start talking about the games a little bit, I'm working on Vanaheim, and we've done the story. I think we're done with the story in Vanaheim. I think we're moving on to the next area, which I'm not sure what the next area is going to be. And you can always tell when the game wants to give you time to explore because they say, oh, go to Sindri's house when you're ready, right? So we hit one of those points. I think it was last week. And at that point I was, I don't know, 50% of the way done with Vanaheim. And then, so I've done a couple of episodes of just pure exploration, you know, puzzling and all that kind of stuff. And my goal with Vanaheim is to hit 100%. If I can. Now, the game locks you out of stuff sometimes for story-based things or equipment-based things, so it's not always possible to get 100%. Of the major realms, of which there are 4, I believe, I have gotten as close to 100% as I can on all of them except for Vanaheim. Now, of course, Vanaheim is the biggest realm in the game. Like, in terms of collectibles and stuff, there's over 100. I think there's about 120, something like that. So 10% is 12. Every 12 is 10%. and by collectibles, you know, just items that go on that list that you see on the map. They don't necessarily have to be straight out collectibles, although that's where the collectibles do go, like the chests, the Nornir chests and the legendary chests, and lore. Those are all collectibles. But there's also like side quests on that list. You know, stuff that you wouldn't necessarily consider to be collectibles. It's just kind of other stuff that goes there. So anyway, there's like I said, there's about 120-ish. I don't know the exact number because you know, it doesn't tell you, and I'm not looking it up. So I still have some question marks on those maps, so I don't know the exact numbers, and I'm not going to look up what they are. But it's about 120. It's right around there. I can figure it out based on the completion percentage it gives you, and right now it says I'm at 70%, and so based on how many I've already done and the completion percentage, I can calculate how many there needs to be, and it's right about 120. Hang on a second here, guys. Coffee. These things are probably going to be a pain. Oh. Okay, so this frame still needs work for some reason. Maybe the other side? Yeah. There you go. And this frame still needs a little bit. There we go. And this pod is done. Okay. Let's just get a little bit more under here. Very nice. It's not my primary concern, those things right now, but might as well get them welded here. Okay. That pod is done. Moving on. F button, not the R button. Okay, stop there. Let's get the underbit. So yeah, you would think that getting 12 items in an hour would be totally doable. But for whatever reason, I wasn't getting items very fast in this particular episode. I don't think it would normally take 2 hours to get 12 items in a particular realm. That's excessively long. I just happened to be doing stuff that didn't really add to that completion percentage for that realm. So, yeah. But we did take out, like I said, we took out 3 bosses, so that's pretty good. Once we finish Vanaheim, that's huge. I mean, that's a big step forward in completing that game to 100%. Especially given that I've completed the other 3 realms to close to 100%, not quite. I do have a 100% realm in what is it? Helheim. Helheim is totally done, and I think Asgard is totally done too. But that's just because there's nothing in Asgard. I don't think there's anything, because when you pull up the map, it doesn't show question marks or anything. So I don't think there's anything to do in Asgard. There's no collectibles to get. So that one's also done. So 2 of the 9 realms are totally finished. I've got to start on every single one of the rest of them, including Muspelheim, which I don't know if you guys have seen yet. You may have. I feel like I did that a while ago. I didn't get very far in Muspelheim, but I did a couple of challenges. So, that's good. So there's 4 major realms in that game, and then 5 minor realms. What I would call minor realms. Realms that don't have a lot to do. But yeah. Okay, the pod is done. Get up these bars a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I mean, just to wrap up God of War, maybe. I feel like, in terms of story, we're coming up on the end of that one. Even in terms of collectibles, really. Because, like I say, if I finish Valheim, that's huge. So, I don't think we have a ginormous amount left to do in that game. It'll be a few episodes still, don't get me wrong, but... Whew, boy, these pods are just... Okay, so we got the frames, we got the frames, we got the frames. That's where we're done with that one. Alright, let's send it on its way. Next. Okay, bottom is clean-ish. This one's a little harder to see because it's dark red. Bring her down, bring her down. And good. So, let's talk about Destroy All Humans a little bit. Where this week I did finish the last remaining challenge in Santa Modesta, which completes Santa Modesta to 100%. It's totally done. Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have my list up right now, but I believe that is the 3rd area of the game. I think, because there was Turnip Seed Farm, and then there was... Yeah, because then there was the city with the mayor. When I'm blanking on the name, but yeah, where you impersonated the mayor. That's a city, and then Santa Modesta. So yeah, it's the 3rd one for sure. And so there's only 6 realms in that game, or 6 areas, So that puts us at the 50% mark for total completion of areas. So that's awesome. The next area, which is area, what's the number? 51? Area, I think that's area 51 or something. I do believe we're done with all the missions. We're done with all the probes. There are 2 challenges left. And oh my god. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but they seem impossible. I don't know if I need an upgrade of something. I'm going to have to look up how to do them, because I'm not even getting close. I'm not even getting anywhere near to 3 stars on those. One of them, I don't think I'm even getting 1 star. So I'm clearly doing something completely wrong. I don't know what I'm doing, but obviously there's a way they want you to do it, and I am not doing it that way because I'm not getting anywhere near to 3 stars. I think one of them I managed to get 1 star. So there, like I said, there's 2 left. I think it's, what is it, Abduction and Rampage, I think are the 2. I did the other 2. Race and... what's the other one? I can't remember. The races are actually pretty easy, relatively speaking. I mean, they're not trivial or anything, but they're relatively simple. I haven't had any trouble getting those done. Not really. Might take me a few tries here and there, but they're pretty straightforward. I guess we might as well get the rest of this beam as long as we're here. Hey, this one's done. And that one's done. This one not so much. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, we went into the next area, which is Capital City. I did 2 missions this week because I didn't really have anything else to do, to be honest. The thing that usually takes up a lot of time in that game is the probes. The probe hunt business. And I don't really have any probes to find because we finished all the area, all 4 areas that I have opened. Now I just opened a 5th area, which is, what did I just say it was? Union City, that's what it's called. Which looks like a pretty interesting area. So I have a whole nother set of 25 probes to find for that one. Let's see, this pod frame is still messed up somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so we got the basics on this one. Alright, I'd say that's pretty good. How are we doing here? Let's take a look. How many have we done? I feel like we've done 4 or 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've done 6. There's 2 more. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, that game, it's coming along. I feel like we're getting there. The bottom of this one doesn't have much on it. Huh. Interesting. Must have hit it with overspray. Or just never had anything on there to begin with, which seems odd. Alright, here we go. On to the 7th one. How are we doing? We're at 57%. Goodness gracious. That seems low. These beams must take up a lot of percentage points. So yeah, I mean, that game's coming along. Other than those 2 challenges, I mean, the challenges are probably the hardest part of that game, I'm going to say. Which is why they're called challenges. But I've gotten through all of them to date, except for the 2 that I'm having trouble with in Area 42 or 51 or whatever the hell it is. Which is clearly just an issue with me doing something wrong. I don't think it has anything to do with skill, I'm just not doing it properly. So I'm going to have to look and see what I'm supposed to be doing, because I can't figure it out. And it's possible I need an upgrade that I don't have. Although I have most of the upgrades now, I think. I want to say I do. I have a great lot of them anyway. Okay, this pod's just about done. There you go. Okay, how are we doing? So yeah, I mean, I don't think I really have much to say about Destroy All Humans. It's coming along fine. As long as I can keep on top of those challenges. I think I've got 10 left out of the original 24 that we started with. If I can keep up with those. The pods are, I mean, the probes are no problem. The probes, I look for the probes pretty much on my own, as naturally as I can. And then when I get down to about 5 or 6 and I just can't find them, I'll look them up and do them kind of off camera or in between episodes, and show it, you know, just kind of finishing up the last ones that I missed. There comes a point when I just can't find them anymore. That's just so. I'm sure if you know looked around long enough, you'd be able to find them all. But I'm not going to spend hours and hours hunting down probes. Oh, that's a shadow. I was like, why is that not coming off? I'm sure I'm going to have to run these things around again so I can get all these things like finished off. Okay, so this is all done. That's not done. I can actually get all these beams, to be honest. There's no real reason why not. Oh, I didn't get the top of this one when I went up there. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. So we're in pretty good shape. Cool, cool. I can't stand up for some reason. Whew. Man, this is making my arm tired, to be honest. I'm sitting in a weird angle because there's a dog under my feet. I can't quite get my chair parallel to the computer screen, so I'm sitting at a bit of an angle. It's causing my muscle strain in my arm. And yeah, I know I could move her, but I'm not going to. Hey, look at that. We finished a beam. Cool. Okay. Anyway. I think we're in good shape. Okay. I'm like being extra picky with this one for some reason. All right, let's get to the next one, which I think is our last one. Let's stop it there. Let's check the underneath. Get around the edge because this tends to be hard to get. I don't, not really, but easier to do it like this. All right. For some reason, I'm not walking. Okay, there we go. All right, let's bring her down. Final one before we're done with the pods. And then we'll start working on beams and stuff, I guess. It's amazing. There's still 40% left on this thing. Caldera City Transportation Network offers exciting pressure washer opportunities and its emerging infrastructural subway facilities. At its emergency. Okay. The Ferris wheel may have surpassed my Helter Skelter as the tallest ride at Wangaloof Carnival, but can it cycle through 12 customers a minute? 12 customers a minute? No. Theoretically, yes, I suppose it could. Oh, he's talking about the Helter Skelter going through 12. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. There's no way you can get 12 customers a minute on a Ferris wheel. That's 6 seconds per customer, or 5 seconds per customer. I don't think that's possible. At least not safely. Okay, here we go. This particular wall, I don't know if it's just because the dirt is especially easy to get off, or if it's just the washer, because we do have now the most powerful washer in the game. But I don't ever have to switch over and like try to scrub stuff off anymore, like I used to have to do with some of the things. I wonder if it's because of the washer. Like, because all this graffiti, the graffiti on this maybe, it was always the graffiti that was hard to get off. But with this thing, it just comes right off. I wonder if it's, oh, there you go. I wonder if it's because of this thing. Like if I went back to the other one, if it would be difficult to scrub that off. Okay. guess we could try and get as much of this beam as possible. It's not really my primary concern here, but it doesn't hurt. That goes all the way up. We'll just bring that down. This one doesn't, though. Okay. That one's done. Oh, nice jump. I'm sure that's not OSHA regulations approved, but hey, it works, it works. Okay. Hang on. Got all this stuff up here still to go. I'm sort of expanding what I'm doing, aren't I? I feel like I can get it though, so why not, right? Nice. That beam's done. Okay, we'll have to bring that one down. Okay, I'm still not done with this. Okay, so that's done. That's done. And that's done. All the pods are done. Nice. Okay, so what are we going to work on? What can I do from here? These little spokes probably need to be worked on. Well, to be honest, I'm not quite sure. There we go. It's on the other side. So that's the beam, right? What is causing that? Is it up top? Not quite sure I understand what they mean by front spoke, because that's a lot more dirty than... Was that? So what is this? I guess it's all part of the spoke, huh? Okay. Maybe that's what they mean. Okay. Let's see here. This looks like it's done. Got some bits and bobs over there. I can crawl on this thing. Yeah, this is a front spoke. I wonder if I can like pretty well clean it from here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right. Turn the Ferris wheel a bit. Okay. Let's come down. Spin over to the next car. Okay. All right. Okay, we got the majority of that one. Cool, cool. Ah! Okay. That looks all right. It's not so much. Okay. There's your problem. There we go. Okay. Ay. Okay. This is, yeah, it's a little tedious, this one, I have to say. There's a lot of bits and bobs to it. So that beam's fine. Okay. I think we're pretty good there. Let's see, hang on. Red beam. Okay. Sure. Okay, I think I've done as much as I can with that for the moment. %. I've got a feeling this thing's going to be quite the giant pain in the butt to get completed 100%. Aw, dude, come on. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get that side. Oh, bloody hell. I'm losing my ability to balance on things. I have 99% but stop with the Ferris wheel. Yeah, it seems like it's just gonna have a lot of nooks and crannies, and you're gonna have to constantly be hunting. Why can't I get up here? Okay, there we go. All right. Clean these lights a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this one seems like it's going to be tricky. No question about it. All that for that. No, dude, I did not want to come off of there. Damn you. Okay, let's get the bottom of this. As long as we're down here. There you go. And you. Ooh, this is still a mess. Didn't get the back of this guy. Okay. Ta-da! Nice. And you're done. You're not done. Takes care of you, and you, and you, and you. Nice. Okay, I think we've done what we can here, so let's advance. Look at that, we're almost 2/3. We're getting there. Okay, what do we got? Yep, I see problems up there. How do you get on that? I'm just jumping. I'm not doing anything tricky. It's just a jump. I'm just using the, so just the way I'm doing it is I'm hopping on this little seat and then getting on this top of this thing. So I'm balancing on this. I know you can't tell, but I'm balancing on this little ledge right here, and then just hopping on here, and then you're good. Let's see. Oof. Okay. Good. Alright, you're done. You're definitely not done. Okay, so it looks like what we have here is this side. do you get on the level? I don't know. It was the level that was available when I did something or other. I honestly don't know. I'm just doing them as they become available. And I've done every level to 100% that I've done. So like nothing's partially finished behind me. So I don't know if that makes a difference. Ding. There's a bit of dirt right there that I can't get at. I'm probably going to have to figure out how to do that at some point. Probably, I should probably be using the scaffolding is what I should be doing. I'm sure that's what they're expecting me to do. I think we're done here. I'm going to move on. There's a, I have seen, if you look online, like look up Power Wash Simulator levels, there is a flow chart that tells you exactly how to get to each level, or what unlocks each level, I really should say. If you maybe if you're stuck on how to get to a particular thing, because it tells you how many stars you need for each particular level to unlock the next level. I've kind of been looking at that to see where I am in this game. That's how I know that I'm through most of the levels now. Okay, that looks pretty decent. This, not so much. This. So let's talk about Dragon Ball, since we finished talking about Destroy All Humans. I don't have a lot to say about Dragon Ball. I mean, I never do, because we're just in intermission, and so basically we're just running through random stories, random missions. They don't really have any kind of cohesion as far as story goes, so there's not really a lot to say about it. But one interesting thing that happened yesterday, as I was recording, I have a list of all the missions, of all the side missions, and according to my list, as of before I started yesterday, I had 10 missions left. Well, I decided to do 4, because... whoops, I just fell off. I decided to do 4 because I didn't really have much else to do. Honestly, everything else is pretty much done, with the exception of a couple of villainous enemies that are left. There's a little bit of training here and there that needs to be done, but for the most part, I'm pretty well caught up. So I did 2 missions like I would normally do for that game, and realized I had only spent about 20 minutes into the game. So I was like, okay, well, let's do some more missions then. So I figured I could get down to 6 missions left. According to my list, I have 6 missions left. According to the list in the game, there are 9 missions left after doing those 4 that I did. Which is interesting, because clearly there's some missions there that I'm not aware of. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. So I have 9 left, is what I'm trying to say. So what I'll probably do is end up doing 3 per episode, so 3 more episodes after the one that we did today, or yesterday, really, is what I should say. I think this is done, right? Yeah, these are done. Okay, let's move on. I think I'm going to have to get the scaffolding up pretty soon. I think, I'm not sure how far around we've come, but as soon as we get these beams done, I don't know that there's much else I can do from the ground. Let's see. Yeah, you've got some stuff to do. Can I leave the stream? Of course you can, man. No one's fine. You don't feel like you have to be here. I'm fine. Go do your stuff. Go get some stuff done. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the hangout. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day, Wheezy. Ding. Something dinged. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what it was. Maybe this thing? Oh yeah, this thing. Are we back around again? Oh, we are. Okay, yep. This is the last set. How about that? Okay, I can come down. Ding. So that's done. This is not done. Must be this side, yeah. So yeah, that was a little bit of a surprise that I had 9 missions left. I'm not quite sure I understand why that was, because I thought I had a pretty comprehensive list of all the missions. I don't know if they've... I don't know what's going on there. If they added some, or if I just missed 3. I don't know. Okay, I think what we're going to need to do is probably bring out the scaffolding at this point. I think we have to bite the bullet. What about this ladder? Because that's going someplace useful. No, not on there. Okay, never mind. Let's just put you over there. Go on, get out of here. I think... where would I want to put the scaffolding? Maybe here? Or not. Why can't I put it there? Let's try it here. Okay, well, we can get all this anyway. Start getting these center frames or support beams. Yeah? Lights. Okay. Level up. Come on, man. Let's get up the thing. Get the tops of those lights. There you go. Is that its own separate thing? No, that's all part of the central support. Okay. What's on fire? Oh, the volcano's on fire over there. Right. That volcano is why I have work, apparently. Everything's get covered in volcanic ash. This side of this is kind of gunky. Of course, the backside will be too. And I'm not getting that at all. I guess I Well, how would I get that? I guess I could get in one of the cars? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, we got an edge right there that I can't quite get, but I might be able to get it as I get up higher. Yeah. Should be able to. Should be able to. Looking good. So yeah, I mean, that was the only surprise with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. You know, it is what it is. It can be a little bit frustrating at times. I was getting a little frustrated with it during the story missions, or during this when we were in story mode, just because it was so cutscene heavy that I was getting kind of annoyed with it, to be honest. But since we've gone into intermission, it's fine. I don't have that problem anymore. Okay. Save frame support's doing well. Center support's doing well. We're looking pretty good. All right. Up another level. Get that wheel hub. That center support back is going to be all messed up. That's the problem. All right, looking good. I wonder if I can. Center bearing. Okay. How are we looking here, guys? How are we looking? Okay. Try and clean off these little bars because I've got them mostly done already. Backstar face. Okay. Okay, that one finished. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think we're good with the spokes. Except for that one. Never mind. Apparently I missed that one. That one also finished. Nice. This one's nearly done. Okay. Let's go down a level. That one's done. That one's very nearly done. Oh, it's right at the end. Oh, come on. I can't hit it from here. You rat bastard. Oh, that's just rude. Okay. Trying to get this spoke. Oh, I just fell off the thing. Okay. I don't know that I was totally finished. It was pretty close, but not quite. That one's done. Nice. This one's not. A little bit higher. God dang it, stop falling. Arrgh. That's annoying. But if I'm not, I can't get up there. If I'm not right on the edge, I can't get up on this. Let's try one up higher. Maybe I don't need to be quite that close. So this one's done. This one's missing something. Oh yeah, it's the end. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's nice. Okay, cool. I'd love to get that center bearing. Okay, hang on. One level up. I think I missed a bit over here. Yeah, I can't get it from here. Swell. Okay, I mean, but I think we did pretty good. Let's try to get this star face. Since I don't want to have to reposition this scaffolding too many times. Okay, up to the top. The star turns, right? I think the star turns. So I can technically get this by turning the wheel, the Ferris wheel. Because that's the side. So what's... Oh, there's bits underneath I can't get to. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn it anyway. Okay, let's drop down. Oh, God, I can't watch. Let's turn this a bit so I can get to underneath that star. We'll let that go for a minute. That should be good. Okay, let's go see how that looks. Well, there's one of your problems right there. Yeah. Oh, we just got the center wheel thingy. Okay. Well, some of this is still underneath. Man, how's that possible? I think some of this I might have to reposition for. This is going to be hard to get. Oh, there you go. Nice. That's done. The center support. The other side, the back side, I have to get to that. Well, I think we're getting pretty good over here. Oh, hang on. Let's just fall off. Oh, I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. Okay. All right, let's try the other side. We got to get all this. Let's do that. Come here with you. Turn you around. And right there. I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not ideal. Let's try there. I want to get to the other, both sides of that center support, so if I can manage it. All right, here we go. Onto the frame again. Yeah, I'm actually not going to be able to get to that side. Okay. Level up. So where were we? Let's talk about Immortals, which I did this morning. So Immortals went fine. Actually, I got, when I was in the game, actually playing, I felt like I wasn't progressing as fast as, you know, it seemed like it was a very slow progression today. But when I looked back on it at the end of the episode, when I was kind of wrapping it up, I got quite a lot done. I started a side mission. I did a main mission, or a good chunk of a main mission. I think I've pretty close to finished it. I just have to turn it in, I think, or do some other, there might be a second step. I think there is a second step to that main mission, but that's fine. Cracking view of the volcano from the top of the wheel, ain't it? Sure, sure. Especially when it's smoking like it is right now. Okay. That all looks pretty decent. Catch this side. It's supposed to do that, yeah? Well, I mean, you know, ideally, no. I mean, they do that, but you it's not ideal. Okay. Let's move up a level. Okay, we got this other bearing. Let's work on that. Okay. Looks good from here, I think. Top. Okay, the center bearing. Yeah. I think we have to turn it to get underneath the what's underneath the frame right now. So we'll do that later. For right now, what I want done is work on this. That one's finished. That one's finished. Nice. So yeah, you know, I feel like I did good work on Immortals today. We are really coming up on the end of Grove of Cleos. I'm thinking there's probably maybe 1 or 2 more episodes left in Grove of Cleos, and we're done. So yeah, I mean, and then we'll be moving on to the next section, which I have no idea what it is. But we're just moving. We're kind of moving our way clockwise around the map, which was what was recommended to me as I was looking at the. You know, that's, you can do it however you want. There's no set order to how to do those things. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's not done. Now it's done. Yeah, I mean, there's no particular order that you have to do them, and you can do them however you want. But it was suggested to like start at the starting area and then just work your way around clockwise. So you start kind of at the bottom, so kind of like at the 6 o'clock position. And so, yeah, the Grove of Cleos is just about finished. It's a fairly chunky area, so that's good, you know, we got that done. Okay, I don't want to get too distracted. I can just clean off some of this star. There we go, that one's finished. Thanks, kiddo. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go down a level. Star's done. Nice. Okay, I think we need to turn this a little bit. So again, I'm not gonna watch. I can't watch that. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I can. Don't get me wrong. It's not impossible, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'm not going to watch it when I fall off of something. Just let this spin for a second, and then we'll turn it off. Let's try right there. That didn't work out too well. All right. Let's head up to the top, I guess. We'll start there. I think that's where we'll start. I'm stuck. So yeah, I mean, I did a very difficult vault, which probably took about 20 minutes, or I don't know how long it took, because I'm going to take a chunk of it out. There, bearing's done. Huh. Was that all I had to do? No, this front spoke is... Okay, hang on. Front spoke is still a mess. Why? One moment, please. Why's that front spoke still so dirty? I'm confused. This one's not much better. Nor is this one. What the hell? What? No, this one's... Yeah. Oh, up here. I have to pull that back around again. Make sure all these spokes are good. Some of them are not. And I can't reach them from here. Okay. But I think I got the tops. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is head down. Go all the way around the Ferris wheel. Okay. How am I going to do... Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And you're fine. So I want to... None of these are an issue. I think it's going to go the wrong way, though. Let's advance you a bit. This is where it's going to get tricky because there's going to be all these spokes that need work. And then the center thing too. Okay, let's get in the middle. So you're fine. Oh, this beam is still messed up. No. Why are you messed up? You cannot be messed up. Bad. There you go. We'll be having none of that. Those beams are supposed to be done by now. Okay. Guess I missed one. Guess I must have missed it. Okay. Oh, I just did the thing. How do I undo that? I don't know. I hit a button that I didn't mean to hit. There it is. Okay. That spoke is fine. That spoke is fine. Damn it. That's fine. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. You're good. You're good. Okay, next. Let's keep going. I think the ones I wanted were all the way on the other side. Seriously. I know there were spokes that were messed up. It's not this one or the next one. That's fine. That's fine. Here's one that's coming down that's not good. Okay, yeah, these two on the white car. Okay. So let them come down, and then I will look at them. You are still dirty. How very dare you? There you go. You're done. What is your dealio? Might be this side. Yeah, it totally is. Okay, that's fine. Cool, cool. Okay, so that's all good. So my spokes look like they're about done. Nope, that one's no good. And that one's no good. And that one's no good. And that one's no good. Okay, we got 4 that are coming that need to be fixed. Okie dokie. What's your issue? You're good. Not seeing your problem. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. What's this one? There you go. You're good. Okay, next. Let's make sure we get all these spokes done. This is, yeah, it's a lot of nooks and crannies. This one, I can see why people, this is not people's favorite particular one. That one's done. This one is still being a pain. Why for you pain? There you go. Okay. You're good. You're good. I think all the spokes are good. So what we gotta do is the inner part. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start this up, hop inside, and we're gonna ride it around for a while. Try and catch. I think the only way to really catch these inner beams is like this. Let me do this. As we're coming around. Well, these are actually on there pretty good. What was I saying about there not being a problem with we're losing that one. Just come around the back. Sorry guys, I know I'm not saying much, I'm concentrating. Which is, you know, why are we concentrating on this game? But yeah, it's tricky. It's not actually all that easy. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, to be honest. We're at 90% now. I suspect the vast majority of what's left are like these support poles and whatnot. I feel like I'm gonna have to get in here with with the scaffolding. This is not really working. I thought it might work, but it's just not. I mean, we're getting a lot of it, but... Nope, I just fell off. Which is fine. Because I needed to get onto a new section anyway. Let's see. So we're going to come up on this, okay. Thank you. God, I'm starting to get worried about that one. Come on. Damn you. We got one. There you go. Yeah, this is tricky. Not quite sure I get the feel for this. We're 93% though. Gotta wait for the star to come back around. Oh, I did not mean to go off there like that. I mean, I guess we could do it this way. That might not be a bad strategy. As long as I can stay from falling off. Like that. Bloody hell. That one's done. And this one's done. Nice. In my way, dude. This is, I'm sure, quite illegal. Support pole's not working. fall off, gonna fall off, gonna fall off. I can just get as much as I can. This is tricky. I'm trying to get these beams. Those seem like they're going to be hard. Come on. There you go. Okay, the rest of these are clean. All right, 96%. We're getting there. That one's done. That one's done. Let's wait for this to come around. We're fine. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. That pole's good. It's like this whole set that's kind of like right in one spot. Starting with this one. Come on, come on, come on. Why can't I get over here? Ugh. Gotta go back around. Whew, 98%. I think we're just about there. Well, I mean, you know, 98%. Yes, we're just about there. But I think there's not that many more bits left to clean. We still got that stupid center support to work on. Which I must have to get the ladder out or the... something. Okay, you're good. Nice, nice, nice. You're good. You're good. There's probably an easier way to do this. You're good. You're good. 99%, but I do not have a list yet. Okay, I think we're... I think we're good. Okay, I think what I want to do is maybe stop this. Because we got to get all this done. I'm just not sure how to do that. I'm not going to be able to get the scaffolding in here. Am I going to be able to get the ladder in here somewhere? Let's find out. Can I set the ladder in here? No. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get up in there? I don't understand. Can't jump with the ladder, huh? I can't get up there without... What? What? Okay, maybe if I... Okay, can we please stop getting stuck on everything in their mother? go all the way to the top. I wonder if I can get on top of this thing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, okay. That works. Sorta, kinda. Center shaft is clean. Great. How are you expecting me to get to this A-frame? Okay, hold up. Let's try to get the other one. Oh my goodness, carefuling. Carefuling. Yep, there we go. Okay, how in the hell are you expecting me to get up into there? Guess I can get as close as I can. Okay, well that's done. Well, that's done. Okay, nice and nice. How come you're not done? What's your deal? You're done, and you're done. Man, what a mess this is. Okay. A-frame support ×3, front outer beams, platform trims. ×2. How are we doing here? 2 hours, okay. Yeah, we'll finish up this thing and we'll be done, I think. I won't start the next thing. Especially given that I'm so far behind in my editing right now. No, no, no. If I want you to come off, I'll let you know. Ah! What did I just say? What did I just finish saying? I said, don't come off of that. And I don't really understand why you fell off of it. Because there's no reason for that. Walk up straight. There you go. Why is this A-frame still dirty? I don't really understand. I'm not seeing any problems. It's on the backside? Oh, come on, dude. There's nothing wrong with this. What the hell is your deal? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, this one is done. This one is not. Let's work on this one first before we try to figure out that other one. Oh my god, you're killing me. Okay. Got that whole mess. Everything else looks good on this side. Don't you knock me. Come on, you rat bastard. Ding. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, dude. Seriously. Ding already. Come on. What the hell? There is nothing wrong with you. Thank you. Good lord. Okay. Alright. The other one. Maybe it's the same problem. It's at the bottom. If it is, I can't tell. I don't see anything down here. Way up at the top? Oh, you're gonna make me move this all the way over there for that one little speck of dirt sitting up at the top? You rat bastards. Let's see if I can just leave it right here. Excuse me, ball. Do you mind? It's just rude. Okay, which one is it? It's this one here. Okay. I know it's backwards, the scaffolding. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nobody panic. So yeah, it's fine. Oh man. Phoenix went fine. I don't really know what else to say about it. I don't understand what's wrong with this A-frame. I don't know what else to do for you, dude. Fucking whore. Sorry. That was inappropriate. Sorry. I'm getting annoyed by this, though. I don't know how to fix it. Okay. I think I know where it is. I just can't get to it. I don't know how to fix this. It is not cooperating. Don't fall. Oh god, somebody kill me now. Yeah, I'm starting to get frustrated with this. It's ridiculous. I don't know what is the problem. Can I hit this from here? And then turn it off? The problem is it's on the other side of this. I can't see it from here. And I can't get to it from there. So I'm not quite sure what they're expecting me to do here. Yeah, you can just see it. Come on, that is ridiculous. Oh my god. There it was. There it was. Just... Okay. There's a front outer beam that's... Front outer beam. What does that mean? It's one of these. Which one? One of these is not done? Okay. Let's bring it around until we find it. That front outer beam is fine. That front outer beam is fine. That front outer beam is fine. These are spokes. Dude, nothing wrong with these beams. I don't know what you're talking about. You're good. This one. You rat bastard. How very dare you. Okay, come on down here. I think we got the frustrating part over with. I think we're good there. Yeah, there's something at the bottom. Okay, no worries. Done. So the platform trim. We have a platform trim somewhere who is being uncooperative. There it is. Ah, there you are. There you go. Job done. 100%. Okay, let's take a look. There I go cleaning the thing, and there we go cleaning the center. Nice and nice. The Ferris wheel is roasting. You're a legend. Just in the nick of time, too. With the rave generator blown, we've had to stick with the original one, and the classic vibe of the artwork really fits with the slower pace. Techno Ferris wheel was probably a terrible idea anyway, so I'm turning my attention to Cracker's Keith, the world's first techno caterpillar roller coaster. Sounds good, dude. Sounds good. Okay, next up is the subway platform for $2,000. Oh dear. I wonder how big that's going to be. I don't even want to look at it right now. Nope. Nope. Let's go to the shop. So we have $1,300. We got all the power washers. Indeed. So we don't need to worry about those. As far as what we don't own in here, we don't own this. The Urban Extra Long Extension. Sure. Let's buy that. Although I don't actually use the Urban... Or do I? What am I using right now? The Prime Vista Pro. Oh yeah. I haven't used that in forever. Well, whatever. We'll get it. It's fine. Ultimately, we want to get everything. So, actually, we can do the Prime Vista 3000 Extra Long Extension. Let's get that. Hey, trophy. Own the Prime Vista 3000 and all of its attachments. Nice. We got a trophy. Okay, look at that. We have everything in here. That's very, very nice. Cleaning liquids. Let's skip that for right now. We'll go to clothing. I have $60. Ooh. Boy, I spent all my money, didn't I? Never mind. We'll go to cleaning liquids. Let's see. What should we get? We have 17 of these in stock. Let's get some of those. And I don't know, a couple of these. And we're good. It always leaves me with $10. It doesn't want me to spend that last $10. We don't have all the modifications yet, so we'll have to get those. We have 150 stars, so yep, we'll start working on the modifications. But yeah, very cool. Okay, go back to career and continue. All right. All right, guys, in the next episode, we'll start working on the subway platform. I won't do it now because, like, I got a lot to do today. So, and plus, we've been going for 2 hours, so that's a good stopping point. So, yeah, subway platform's coming up. We'll see how that goes. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for stopping in. Wheezy, thank you very much for stopping in and chatting for a while. For everybody else who stopped in and took a look, thank you for coming by. If you guys are watching this after the fact, of course, as always, you can leave comments in the thing below, in the comment section. And I will address them in the episode next week. And it could be about anything. It could be about the games. It could be about this game. It could be about whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. I will do my best, as long as they're not completely inappropriate, to answer. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to sign off. So thanks for coming by. I will see y'all in next week's stream. So take care. See you later.